Or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now.
Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full-time
MMA.
Conor McGregor's going to court tomorrow for his 12 charges, I believe, that stem from that UFC 223 Barclays melee where he picked up the damn dolly, threw it at the bus window. We all know what happened by now. It was complete madness. But after that, Conor McGregor was arrested and he faces multiple charges. Now, I've got a full list of the charges for you, and I'm also going to be giving you what you could potentially expect from the court hearing tomorrow. I'm going to be at work tomorrow whenever you guys find out about the results. So there's going to be some breaking news tomorrow that I'm not going to get to cover when it comes out. But hey, this is some of the things that could potentially happen. And this comes from an article on ESPN. And here's the full list of charges Conor McGregor is looking at. According to the criminal complaint, McGregor is facing 2 felony charges, criminal mischief in the 3rd degree and criminal mischief in the 2nd degree. So those are the most serious ones, they're felonies. If those felonies stick, Conor McGregor's visa could be messed up, his immigration status. And so he's likely going to be looking to negotiate a plea deal to get those felonies knocked down. Anything that gets those felonies knocked down, Conor McGregor will probably be okay with, whether it's a fine, community service, or whatnot. But those felonies are really what could keep him from potentially fighting in America at the end of the year in Las Vegas or wherever he plans on fighting Khabib. So that's what Conor McGregor's really going to get handled tomorrow. But he is also facing 10 misdemeanor charges, and you can read those there. But those are misdemeanor, so those aren't really a big deal here because likely a few of those are probably going to get knocked off, you know what I'm saying, if this plea deal works for Conor McGregor. But with that being said, here's a little more. It says, what discussions are taking place right now between the prosecution and the defense? I believe ESPN spoke with like a lawyer, to get just some of the potential outcomes of this verdict tomorrow. Now, the most likely is going to be a plea deal that gets Conor McGregor, no felonies, because he wants to fight at the end of the year and be able to make money, likely in Las Vegas or Madison Square Garden. Either way, I don't think he can have felonies in America for that to happen, because like I said, it could fuck up his visa and his immigration status. But this is what they had to say. Right now, both sides are discussing a plea deal or trying to figure out if the case will move forward to a trial. I would have to think that the most likely outcome is a plea deal. If there's no plea deal, you have to wonder what the discussion would be between the two sides. I could see Conor McGregor not taking a plea deal that doesn't take the felonies off the table, because then there's a possibility of jail time and revocation of his visa. Anything that keeps him out of jail and his immigration intact, I would think is a deal that he would take. The last thing you want to do is roll the dice in a trial, because then you fuck around and face 2 felonies, and who knows how long before you can come back, you know what I'm saying? Or you might even go to jail. So he's going to be looking to avoid all of that if he can. But it's looking good for Conor McGregor. The only reason that this could really go south is if the judge is looking to make an example out of Conor McGregor, because they have to sign off on this too, the plea deal. Now, if they're looking to make an example out of Conor McGregor, then who knows what's going to happen. You have to stay tuned for tomorrow once everything plays out after I get off work, unless you find out somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, that's some of the things you can expect. Likely a plea deal, and if that does happen, we could potentially be hearing news about Conor McGregor's next fight sooner rather than later. This is really what we've been waiting on. If you've heard Dana White speak about it, he's like, hey, we can't make any plans with Conor McGregor to fight until we find out what happens at this court hearing. Because it involves his visa status. If Conor McGregor can't come to America, how the fuck's he gonna fight in Las Vegas? So that's kind of why the UFC hasn't been able to get a deal done with Conor McGregor, or even if they have one done, they can't announce it yet, because we have to see what happens tomorrow, Thursday, at this hearing. So with that being said, man, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments, and also make sure you check out the link in the description. This is the last day to triple your money, and when I say triple your money, I mean we've got 2 people willing to match every donation made to the full-time startup fund. We're looking to move to the new studio about 68 days from now, as soon as our lease is up, and that's what the funds are going to be going towards. So shout out to everybody that's a part of the full-time family, whether you just hit subscribe or watch the video. If you're lurking, what up, lurkers? Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments.
Da 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 da! It's the motherfucking DOWG!